My name is Priscilla Miranda and I'm going to be speaking to you about a painting done by Susan Ricker Knox. And this painting is called Afternoon Tea. I am going to start with the light pole in between both women. That would be considered an implied vertical line, simply because it is not an actual line, but we can see how vertical lines form this pole. Another form of line we see in this painting would be a curved line, and that is located in the forming of the arms. We get a glimpse of shading and modeling throughout this painting. The three-dimensional illusions that light and shadow create are mainly in the women's face, their clothing, and the teapot. Also, both women give off an organic shape. One main thing that stood up to me the most was the gradations of value. We see how colors transition smoothly in the painting to create different objects. Since this is a very colorful painting, I feel like it has a variation of warm and cool colors and a combination of primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. This painting would be considered an impasto due to the heavy application of paint that I was actually able to feel. And even though I was able to feel the paint, this would still be considered implied texture because I couldn't actually feel the clothing on the women, the plants in the background, or the teapot on the table. But because of experience, I am able to tell how these items feel. The different techniques of space we see would be overlapping. And an example of that would be the women in front of the plants. We see how their bodies cover most of the plants. We can also see the teapot as being the foreground, the women being the middle ground, and the plants being the background. The last technique of space we see would be atmospheric perspective, due to the bluish and greenish background. This painting portrays an asymmetrical balance, because if this painting was to be cut in the middle, both sides would not match. Finally, the media of this painting would be considered a two-dimensional. Overall, this painting showed me how many techniques, effort, and time went into the making of this portrait. This caught my attention because of how many details were put into it.